Okay, so since I've never done this before, this is Wolf from Robo Studio, and I'm going to kind of go over some of the gear that right now we take out on our hunts with us. Turn this so that I can actually see. I don't know why the light hasn't turned on. Normally it would. The thing you're looking at right now is the laptop that I take out right now. It's basic 4-channel. It's dedicated just for when we go out. The reason why a laptop with a 4-channel little USB DVR, less power that you have to worry about. You take a DVR out there, you have to worry about powering up the DVR. And this right here, the laptop will run 2-3 hours on its own. Even with recording, like right now, it's actually recording channels you can't see very well right now because I pulled to the camera wiring from my home security system and just plugged them into this one right away. So this is like my truck, my trailer, that type of thing, but it's not specifically set up for this system. And the other one's front yard, other side of the trailer. You see the other side of the truck. This one's actually got a cobweb in front of it. You can see some of the bugs floating around. This here, a lot of you that deal with IR stuff at night will know that if you have something close up, it's going to start reflecting off of that, and it's actually going to take away from some of your other areas. So when you're setting up your IR cameras, you want to make sure that it's clear. And it actually looks like it's getting ready to start raining again. But this actually is one of my best cameras. As you can tell, if you can see the bugs flying around on it. No, they're not orbs. You can actually see the little wings on them, everything like that. Here, you can see the license plates. There's actually some cats out there right now. The neighbor's moving his truck. But both of those two are two of my best outdoor cameras. They have good infrared range. I have one of my old cameras. This one actually will be going on top of my trailer when I finally get it set up. And then also on top of the trailer, as you can see, you might think this is a camera, but it's actually a full IR array. That's basically what it is, so that when I set this up on top of the trailer, I can point it in whichever direction if we're working outdoors, and have better lighting for all of the infrared stuff out there, whether it be the static cameras or mobile cameras people carrying around. So what was I going to go over before I got sidetracked? Well, gear. I guess I kind of went over the laptop. A lot of people, when they go out, they set up. I'm going to have a actual mobile studio inside my trailer system, so I'll be able to, through solar power, actually power up all of my equipment right from there. Charge bay, things like that. Running the cable, biggest thing. It's one of the other biggest you want to make sure you have enough cable. I probably have about 600 or 700 feet of cable, and they're all of different types. You want to make sure that you test before you go out your cabling with whichever camera you're going to be hooking them up to, because a lot of the power sources from certain cables won't power up your camera. Me, I like to, like I have 2 of the IR arrays, so I'll set this one up on a tripod with one of my cameras, so that it'll actually give it, you know, more light. But you have to make sure that you can run dual power, which comes to one of the next things. Make sure that you have the proper type of wiring. This right here is a Y splitter for power. Basically, you're in power here, you can power 2 products. If you have the right amount of power hooked up, I actually have some around here somewhere that have 8 power sources. So you can plug in 8 different cameras, 8 different systems, but you have to make sure that the copper cabling that you're sending it over can handle that much power and actually power those things up. So, but we'll get more into the camera systems that I have and the power sources another day, because I know that these things can only be so long. Alright, equipment. This is one of the ones that the kids kind of like. It's actually a black light, UV type light camera. It's just blue when they're going around, so it's a little less invasive when you're walking around. I don't recommend just having something like that. All of these cameras run off of 2A or something like that, or flashlights. So, you know, small, compact. I wear a vest when I go out. Kind of a they're 511 vests that I used to wear, you know, when I was working. Pockets up the yin yang for everything. So this is just basically a single LED, and you can see how bright that is. One thing I don't recommend, even though I loved it as a police officer, okay, Stinger systems, the rechargeable battery, they're great for short periods of time, and if you can recharge them a lot, but if not, you're only going to get maybe about 20-30 minutes out of this thing tops. They're nice, bright, but like I said, the rechargeable, if you have it running all the time, it's not good. So just remember that. If you can find better rechargeable ones, that's great. Again, when they're walking around outdoor areas, just a big giant light. Right now, battery needs to be changed in it, but it's just a nice safety feature for them to see when they're walking around. And the ever popular Little Billy twist cap light. Okay, as a flashlight, they do work good because you can get your different angles and everything. And then as an investigative tool, I actually have never used it as one before, where you know, do your little talk session and have them turn it on or off depending on, you know, yes or no answers. Who knows, maybe we'll try this out this Friday. Some of the kids were actually asking about that, since of course they've seen it on TV. I mean, I don't know. it's something I'll test, you know, and give you my thoughts on it. But little carrying pouch, but they're good, small, compact, can go in the pocket, and will help them out. Other essentials, of course, your electrical tape, and your, as we say in the Marine Corps, 100-mile-per-hour tape. Basically, fix it all. You know, tape up anything with this. But sure, there's other tapes out there that you want to use. Sometimes electrical tape and the duct tape come in handy for your waterproofing, stuff like that. I've got this over here. Now, a lot of people say, oh, nice little flashlight. Well, they've been around for a while. It does work as a flashlight. It's not very bright right now, but you know, you can see it still works. You know, darkness, it'll be good. But this is actually a flashlight and a video recorder. If you can see, there's two green lights on and a yellow. Two green lights basically mean that it's recording video right now, sound and audio. I've got DVR systems that I'm not sure if I'll go over single camera DVR, and then I think we'll go ahead and stop right now on that. Well, standard things, you guys know, recorders. I've got a little extra super mic system on it, and just another little, this one you have to actually plug in, and it takes specific software. It's an older model. This one here, I can actually just plug right in to the computer and transfer the files over, and it's a lot easier. Of course, it's more expensive, newer. It's a Philips voice tracer, something. I'm not even going to read any of those numbers. Philips voice tracer. So, and then of course, just a basic camera. This one right here, we actually use for taking negative. I don't know if you can see that, but instead of normal pictures, this camera we will be using to take negative shots so that they come out the opposite, just to kind of see if we get a different spectrum for the pictures. And then of course you want to make sure you have extra discs, you know, for all your equipment, camcorders. One of the camcorders that we use is actually the one that I'm using to record this right now, adapters, so that you can actually read them. But of course, with this setup, I don't need it except for the micro, which would go into this one here. So you want to make sure you have all this stuff handy, and of course all your batteries and stuff charged up before you get out there.